players know when they're stuffed up. Obviously, Kel didn't have the best of times at weekends. Do you put your arm around him in the dressing room? Do you leave him alone? What happens there?
No, we're all in it together, you know. Everyone's going to make mistakes. There's not one player in that changing room who ain't going to make a mistake this season. I've made them myself. There's other players made themselves. It's just, that's what goalkeepers are like. It always gets highlighted as a goalkeeper because they're the last point of call. So yeah, he's just got to be strong, mate. We've all been there. I've been there this year. You've got to be strong, and you come through the other side in a couple of weeks, everyone forgets about it. So just on to the next one, really.
Absolutely. And from your point of view, it's only you and Tom that have started every match this season. So, others are getting rested or rotated, call it what you will. I guess nice from your point of view that you'll be interested week in, week out.
Yeah, I know I can be dropped any minute. So I've got to be on top of my game because there's people pushing me, there's people pushing Tom Lockyer. So it's not a fact of we're going to play, because that's not the case at all. We've got to be at it every day. But yeah, of course it's nice for me that I'm playing, but I don't take it for granted, not one day.
Yeah. And I guess a few injuries recently, showing the benefits of having some of the larger squad that you've had to carry this year with the change in the loan rules.
Yeah, I think that'd be critical after Christmas, because with the size of the squad, everyone's getting rested, rotated. So once it comes to the back end of the season, hopefully we've got more energy and we push on,
Okay, so table-wise, and you're still thereabouts, you win this game in hand and you're right back up into the playoffs. And how do you see it this year? It seems like there's a lot of teams that, I won't say much for muchness, but a lot of good teams, but nobody's really running away with it.
Yeah, it's the same as last year, there's so many good games, everyone can beat anyone. It's quite open, but for us, we say it every year, it's just on to the next game. You can't look at it while we're here in the league, and because that can soon change. You lose 2-3 on the bounce and you're in the bottom half again, so you can't get too carried away, and I don't really take too much notice of it. Obviously, of course, it's nice to see and you're in the playoffs one week and you're in and around it, but we never take it for granted. So it can change very quickly, and we're very aware of that. So we go on to Fleetwood, on to the next game, and let's make sure we get something out of the game.
Okay, so as you mentioned, that next game is Fleetwood. I guess a bit early to know too much about them, but they're there or thereabouts. They're just behind you in the table.
Yeah, as I say, I think everyone's in and around everyone really. It's quite tight, the table. But every team you play in League One is going to be a good test, and you've got to be at the top of your game to get the points. And we've done that so far, but we need to carry on doing that and go from there.